Hi everyone, I'm back to do a really quick video. It has been some time, I'm sorry about that, but I have a lot of videos planned for the next few days, so I will get busy making those. I get an awful lot of questions about my nail polish, so before I even start, it's Sephora by OPI, Shopping Frenzy, and it's just a really bright pink. My lighting is going to be appalling. I'm in the process of moving it all around, so actually it looks really bad, but I'm just going to talk about cheap makeup brushes. It's something I get an awful lot of questions about, and people often don't want to spend money on kind of expensive brushes. So it's probably the most commonly asked question about more budget buys, just because a whole set of brushes costs a bomb basically. But I'm just thinking, should I be saying bomb? But however, I just brought down some from my own makeup collection. I don't have any kind of misconceptions or, you know, about that expensive brushes are best. I have a wide range of brushes in my collection. Some of them are expensive, some of them are very cheap. So I'd like to just talk you through some of them if you're looking to kind of build your collection but you don't want to spend a fortune. I would say that MAC brushes and Makeup Forever brushes are consistently good. There are the odd one or two that people might not like. Personally, it certainly wouldn't be anything wrong with the brush. It could just be down to the person's personal technique for applying makeup, or something along those lines. But certainly no reason not to buy them. So I think it is worth buying a few to have in your collection. You'll have them forever if you look after them. So the first ones I want to mention are Eco Tools, and I've mentioned these before in a haul video, but I just wanted to let you know I've had a lot of kind of people just mentioning where you can get them. Apparently in Ireland you can get them in Superdrug. I know in the US, like I bought these in Walgreens in the US, so at home we can buy them in Superdrug. They're fantastic. They're very cheap. I paid $12 for a set of 4, and I would use them just as much as my MAC brushes. They're lovely and they're fabulous, fabulously soft, so I really recommend them. The next one I've also mentioned before, it's by Daler Rowney, and it's AF62 flat shader brush, and I actually use this almost every day to just pack on shadow. It's great if you're using mixing medium and you want to apply glitter. It's great for putting on primer potion, and also paint pots. I love this, and it's great anytime for, you know, you could also use this as a good concealer brush, because anything with a synthetic fibre that is good quality will do the same thing as an expensive one. Essence of Beauty, Lex sent me this in a swap almost a year ago. It's amazing. I love it. I hear people often talking about this kind of tapered side a lot, that they love that. I love that, but I also love the wide side. If you're in a rush and you want to apply a lot of, you know, a base shadow to the entire lid, and this just works really fast and I really like it. For Irish girls, there's a shop called Pulse, an accessories shop, and they have two double-sided brushes, and I think they're €4 each. One of them is a liner, kind of a liner brush for your liquid liner, and the other one is an eyeshadow. This one's an angled side and a blending brush. They're both very nice. They're not amazing. I actually really like the liner brush. I think that's amazing, and it's worth it. The others are good, you know, if you're starting out, they're perfectly fine. This foundation brush, it's by Pure, and you can get these in the chemist. They're in, you know, the stand that generally has things like nail files and nail buffers and makeup sponges. There's usually a rack, a spinny rack in every chemist that has those, and they sell these brushes. I think they're €10, €9 or €10. They're very good quality. They're not the same quality as MAC or Makeup Forever, so don't, you know, I'm not going to say they are, but they are very good, and I have tried an awful lot of them that are very poor, but that's a really good one. I have to mention Sigma. I bought my own set of Sigma brushes before Christmas. I love them. I just didn't want to make a video just dedicated to them, because everyone has, and there's just no point. Every single one of them I love. and I've put them in my brush roll with the rest, mixed in with the rest of my MAC brushes, and they're interchangeable. I don't look to see, oh, is that a MAC one or is that an SS Sigma one. I just pick, if I need, you know, a large blending brush, I need a large blending brush. I take this one or my MAC one, whichever one is closest to hand. They're brilliant. They're well worth the money. I know people are freaking out. You can order them to Ireland from Sigma's website, and people were going crazy saying, oh, it'll cost 70 or 80 euros. That is a bargain. There is a brush, there is brushes in Makeup Forever that cost 70 and 80 euro for one brush. You're getting a full professional set for 70 or 80 euro with the same quality as MAC. So, I don't know. It just makes sense. So those are my favourite kind of cheap brushes. Don't feel like you have to buy expensive ones. I do find that for blending brushes, that it's worth spending the extra bit of money to blend. The 224 and the 217 and the 222 from MAC or Sigma are my essential kind of must-have brushes from a more expensive range. I just couldn't be without those, and I have never found any brushes from any other kind of brand and Boots. Oh, I need to mention as well, there are some really nice brushes from Gemma Kid. I find that the number 7 brushes are pretty awful across the board. You might like them. I just find that the bristles are too long on the eye brushes, so application makes a wish-wash of colour. They're just quite poor. I'm actually surprised at the price they charge for them, because I've tried better brushes from, you know, from the cheapest of cheap, and the number 7 ones are far too overpriced for, you know, what they are. So, but I think if you have a nice brush, no matter what makeup you're applying, whether it's a really cheap eyeshadow or a really expensive one, you can make it look really good with a really good quality brush. So that's me done on the brushes, and I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye!